Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my League of Legends commentary episode 5. Today we are playing Fiona here, and I just want to give you guys a warning that I am currently sick, so my voice is a little different right now, and I'm really my nose is so stuffy at this moment right now. But anyway, guys, we are playing in the patch 5.2. No, not 5.2, 5.3 right now, and I know 5.4 just came out yesterday, and I can't wait to get my hands on DJ Sona yet. Just like her skin, I just play her on PvE, and her skin is so freaking awesome. So anyway, guys, we are playing Fiona at top lane, and I'm going against on Shyvana here, and this is going to be a really interesting match because usually Shyvana, can beat up Fiona, but maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right, I don't know, you guys can tell me. So our teammate is right now currently invading here, trying to see if we can catch up guard or catch someone here, and Lisa is really low. I think they should back up right now because there's no point. Lisa, why are you being back there? No, don't be back there. Oh my god. He better not get first blood. That's the worst spot to be back. So anyway, guys, we are playing on my rune page, and oh my god. Goddamn Lisa. Goddamn. So anyway, guys, for my runes and mastery, guys, I am setting on for my runes, I believe I went for frick, I really don't remember now. Oh, let's talk about mastery, because I always remember my mastery. So my mastery, I'm going for 21-9-0, putting most of my point on offensive, with the rest on my defensive. Of course, none of them are going to be on utility, of course. For my runes, I went for a little bit more basic rune page, so I pretty much went for marks for attack damage, flat attack. For seal, of course, it's always going to be armor. I think pretty much you're going to have seal for every armor I'm going to set. For my glyphs, I went for, of course, magic resistant or whatsoever. So for the trade out, if you are finding yourself you want to replace either marks and for glyphs, I would recommend either replace it with either some cooldown reduction to it and add some level magic resistance per level, and for marks either armor penetration or just of course hybrid penetration, of course, or yeah, I guess hybrid penetration. But I find myself attack flat 880 would be a lot more better. For my quintessence, I just went for a pure a flat 80 because pretty much Fiona does a lot of damage, and she pretty much has a lot of utility height skill that works really well with her. So I think this is personally, I believe this is a good rune page that fits well either solo queue or competitive play. Of course, it's really basic and it's really good. So for her skills and everything, her Q, which is, if I don't remember the name, her skill is lunge. Fiona dash forward to strike her target or can dealing that physical damage. Fiona can confirm the dash twice, so it's pretty good useful for gap closer. And of course, I just finished off Shyvana there because of gap closer. For her W, it's called Ruptus. I'm not sure if I'm saying this correctly, but maybe I'm not. But it's pretty much just like a parry, where if an enemy attack you, you will reflect some of the damage output toward them. And of course, her E is going to be called Burst of Speed. Be able to temporarily gain additional attack speed. Each basic attack or lunge land during this time increase her movement speed, and killing a champion also refresh the burst of speed. And of course, her ultimate Blade Blitz, which is really pretty much the best ultimate that you could have. And for her passive, it's pretty much Fiona regenerate health over 6 seconds each time she deals damage. Striking a champion will cause the effect to stack up to 4 times. So it's pretty much a little bit more Garen passive, but of course you're just more auto attacking and it's called duelist. So pretty much that is it. So I'm going to talk about more about the pros and cons when you're playing Fiona. So the pros and cons when playing Fiona is that she's really good. She has a lot of gap closer and can do a lot of damage with it because of her burst of speed and her lunge, of course. And if you know how to use her W and can parry most of your attack, their attack, and it's just really good and easy. And for sure, Fiona is really strong when you get to level 6, because her level 6 is really, it's like the most bullshit ulti you'll ever see. For the cons, oh my god, my nose. For cons, I have to say that Fiona has no hard CC, or pretty much no hard CC and everything. So when you're trying to stun her or like slow down the enemy or something, she pretty much has no CC, and that's pretty bad. So pretty much, you need a champion or like a jungler to do a hard CC if you wanna like lock them down or something like that. Other things of Fiona would be, of course, she has no escape ability kit, so like for example, she has no blink or flash or no movement speed, except of course when you're auto attacking. But pretty much like besides lunge I wouldn't consider a good good tool to use unless you like there's an enemy minions or you're lunging over a jungle. But pretty much she basically has no CC counter. I mean not CC, no escape ability except her flash, of course. So for item builds, for me, I usually like to build Fiona as a split pusher or either a split push or a heavy DPS damage person. So usually for Fiona players, I personally like to build a Hydra, because Hydra does a lot of damage and it's really good item to split push, of course. Other item I would recommend either after you probably build Hydra or probably blue, what's that called? Black Cleaver. Black Cleaver is one of the good items because it does so much damage for the armor penetration and whatsoever. And of course Last Whisper would be one of her good items. Some of the other items I could recommend, this is pretty much optional, but pretty much you could go for either what's that called, Blade of the Rune Kings or Yamato Ghost Blade, because those two good items are pretty good too. But usually I don't build them because like I don't think Fiona needs them, because you pretty much have a lot. Fiona, once you get like the Hydra and pretty much all the Black Cleaver or whatsoever, you pretty much do a lot of damage already, and there's no point of you building Yamato or Ghost Blade. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right, I don't know, you guys just let me know. Like it's pretty much personal preference. Of course, the other item like high damage DPS, of course you can build Training Force, Infinity Edge, which I don't personally like to build Infinity Edge on Fiona. I usually like to build on Bloodthirster, because Bloodthirster does lifesteal, of course, and give you a little extra shield armor, of course. You might need it because later in the game you find yourself not being really tanky at all. So for her defensive item, of course, I like to build like just the basic of like either Random Omen. Random Omen is always a good item choice for low defense. If we are fighting against a hard CC like mage or something like that, get a Banshee Shield. Banshee Shield is a really good item, and pretty much you use it like just like Sivir's spell block or whatsoever. So Banshee Shield is really good. Guardian Angel, of course, is always a good item, and of course you get a second life. What else is good item for Fiona? Defensive item. Probably there's pretty much a lot of defensive items, but your pretty much main goal is to you're building a DPS champion on top, of course. So when I'm playing Fiona top, I usually love to be really aggressive. So once I get to the laning phase, I'll just like farm up. But when I'm farming up, I make sure that every time my enemy is about to get a CS, let's say, I go up to them and just give them an auto attack or something like that, or launch them. After you get hit to level 2, this is where you have to make a choice. Either you want to go all in at them, because usually level 2 is the right time to go all in, and if you don't do that, you probably won't have that another chance, because usually level 2 is like once you get the head of them, like if they're level 1 and you're level 2, you should go all in, and you want to get that early advantage as soon as possible. So for me, once you get level 2, I always put on my W or my E, but it depends on how you play. If you don't find yourself want to be aggressive and just just want to farm, then just sit back, relax, have a farming game and play with, and just act like you're Nasus. But I usually recommend going all in. And when you're fighting against like a jungler, if you're getting ganked or whatsoever, play it safe. You know how to do it. Just pretty much ward and everything. It's pretty much a basic of what you need to do, and just farm up. Try to counter your enemy as punish or mistake or whatsoever, and learn a pattern move. Like for example, if your enemy used a certain skill and you know that that skill won't come up, then punish them right away. And you need to, it's pretty much it. It's like once you learn the pattern of your opponent, it's pretty easy to figure out what to do and what to not to do. And you find yourself in a sticky situation, play safe and wait until you're level 6. So for mid game, I have to say that mid game is a little different, and I have to say it's gonna be almost every game that you will play. But mid game, I usually love to play more objective. So get more tower, shut down their tower, shut down their like champion of course, and be more team oriented there. And here this is where I'm talking about where I have no escape ability. I have legit no escape because I use my flash. So that's why I mentioned where the cons about her. But like I said, in mid game you want to be more objective, get dragon objective, get tower objective, be more team oriented, and of course try to split push. And this is where the point where I personally feel that if you are playing Fiona, try to end the game as soon as possible, because in late game is always the hardest struggle in every game I find myself. So once you hit the late game, if you're on that part, so for late games is usually the sticky situation, because usually you'll be sticking along with your teammate and whatsoever, and trying to find an opportunity to have a team fight and punch your enemy or whatsoever, or vice versa, the other way around. And you'll probably be doing a lot more risky, taking Baron or taking Dragon objective and whatsoever. But in this situation, for me, how I like to play it, of course you don't have to follow my opinion how I play it, but for me, I like to be a split pusher. The reason why I want to be a split pusher, because Fiona is really good at split pushing, especially once you get the Hydra, and a burst of speed is pretty much the split push god that you want to do. But the reason why you want to split push is because you want to add pressure to the map. If you don't add pressure to the map, it can be really hard, and there's a lot of disadvantage when you're not split pushing or not adding pressure or something like that. So here's an example. Let's say that you have a teleport Fiona. You have a teleport Fiona, and you know that your teammate's going to do Baron. For me, at that point, I don't want to talk about this concept. Oh my god. So pretty much I'm getting ganked here, and I save on my ulti and pretty much finish up Shyvana, because I know Shyvana is taking damage from the tower, and of course I try my best to finish out Evelyn. And luckily myself, I have my W to parry Evelyn's auto attack, which kind of saved my life, and Evelyn did take it granted and play a little greedy there. If I didn't save my ulti there, I wouldn't survive there. And when you're using your ulti, you need to save your ult and use it when the best time to use it. I will be talking about a little bit of her ult a little later. But back to my split pushing idea is that, let's say your teammate is doing Baron and you're on pushing bot. The enemy team has to make a choice what to do here. Either plan A, they have to stop your teammate doing Baron, because if they don't, we're going to take Baron. Or plan B is that they have to stop you from pushing all the way to their inhibitor. If they don't stop your push, then it's going to be in a sticky situation or whatsoever. Just so pretty much you have to make a suggestion and lots of communication what to do. Now let's talk about her ultimate. Fiona ultimate is fucking bullshit. What I mean is that if you ever play against a Fiona and you're like at that moment where like, oh, I'm gonna kill you, Fiona, I'm gonna kill you, pop the ulti and somehow just finish you off. Now, every time I play against a Fiona, her ultimate, I call it the bullshit ultimate, because like Fiona ultimate is so bullshit and broken that you can't do anything about it when you're playing as like a top, and it's so freaking annoying. Like when you're playing against Fiona, the benefit of playing the benefit of her ultimate is that, let's say you're going to tower dive and you know the enemy is low. Well, all you need to do is pop the ultimate, and then he can't do anything. And during that time when you're ultimate, you pretty much have 6 seconds of invisibility, and so you could like pretty much like use Ignite or do whatsoever, like Hydro activate, like item activate or Ignite activate is pretty good on that. So here's an example that I will be trying to tower dive L.O.L because right now she thinks that she has the advantage because of the tower. But my ultimate is up here, and I'll show her who's the boss here. Show some respect. So pretty much at that time, which is like 3 seconds, there, tower does not do anything because you become untargetable. Plus, you become invincible for like during that time once you hit the ultimate. And when you're using ultimate in team fight or whatever, I like to use it when they are low, or I find myself where they are where I found myself in a sticky situation or whatsoever. You need to know when to use your ult and when not to use it, because when you use your ult right away, it could land up being a good thing or being a bad thing, because using ultimate doesn't always go as well as you planned it. So like when I talk about my ult, like when I did how do I say this? I'm just so derping right now. When the enemy were trying to gank me, like Evelyn tried to gank me and Shyvana went all in and tower dive me, I stayed my ultimate because I know right away they will go 100% in because I'm pretty much low already. And the best time when I used my ultimate was that I had to use it near the tower because they're taking tower hits and whatsoever. And that was the best time to use my ultimate. So pretty much you just need to know when to hit it and when to not. Let's see what else I can talk about. Oh, for a team fight, what to focus and what to not focus. Usually, in team fight, let's say you have the full build or whatsoever. Pretty much, for me, I like to build a lot of penetration, stuff like that. So when I'm team fighting, I'm probably just focusing on their ADC carry or their AP carry, because half the time when you're fighting against an AD or an AP, they're not building any armor or any magic resistance or whatsoever. And this is a perfect time for you to assassinate them and do as much damage as possible before you are dead before the team fight or whatever. So try your best to focus on the ADC or the ADC. If you can't focus that, then try to focus the enemy that really is low, because you want to focus them down as soon as possible. And of course, when you use your ultimate in team fight, you have to make a decision either. And let's say if you have a Mumu on the team, on your team, and Mumu did a great ultimate, that's a good time to use ultimate. Or when you use your ultimate, use it when most of them are low or whatever. So pretty much that is it. I can't really say anything about Fiora because Fiora is pretty much you have to play on your own. Fiora, I just say it's a little bit more advanced play because you need to learn about her W and when to time it. It's pretty much if you play Street Fighter Alpha, you need to learn how to parry, and if you can't parry, for example, at the right moment of the frame, you're pretty much you can't do anything. And I just say you have to learn how to do Fiona. Of course, you're gonna get a little bit more practice and whatsoever. But once you get good with Fiona, she is so good. I know it. Like she is so good, so OP. Oh my god, my Asian accent is so bad. But anyway, guys, we're killing our nerf enemy, and I don't know what to say, man. Like, I want to talk about the commentary of this video, but like, there's not much commentary because like in early game we're pretty much dominating early because we have a lot of dragon objective and whatsoever. And here, I guess I could do a little bit of commentary. So I'm just 1v1 him, and Israel trying to steal my kill there, but of course I got the kill. And I'm just gonna push down, pushing the wave here. StarNightz pushing the wave. Yeah, I really don't know what to talk about now because like I'm pretty much talking about all the one that I need to talk about. So anyway, guys, I hope you guys got the Sona skin. I got a chance to play Sona skin over the PBE, and holy shit, it's so nice and everything. And I just got myself the DJ Sona on the real one, so I can't wait to play it and post some video. And I did do a little recording on the PBE on Sona, and and I'm probably gonna release a video about it too, because I am playing against a new champion, and I understand the new champion is really interesting concept, and I had to say he's something I never expected Riot would do. So I just took out Dragon, and the game is about to end soon because the magic of video editing and whatsoever, or maybe not. So well, actually the enemy just surrendered here, so pretty much we won that game because like we just dominated. Anyway guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know I didn't do a lot of commentary on this video, a little bit more on the, of course, more of the information and more in-depth in the game. But anyway guys, I hope you guys enjoy it. Please follow me on Facebook, Twitter, of course subscribe to me on my YouTube channel because that'll help me a lot. And also give me a thumbs up and likes and favorite. If you are following me on my live stream, I do live stream sometimes, but not always. And yeah, and if you guys haven't checked out my last week videos, which I did Nearly Jungle, which was pretty fun and I actually enjoyed it a lot, so you guys should check out my Nearly video. But anyway guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and for my next week video I will be doing DJ Sona, and yeah, can't wait for that video to come out because it's so freaking awesome. And just aka, I'm not supporting Sona. Okay, anyway guys, this is StarNightz here, signing off. Peace.